Hey everyone, I want to share a wonderful website that I used to use when I was in the classroom. That has been about eight, no, 8 years ago. Um, I actually introduced it to some of the teachers in my building because it's such a cool app. The way that I used to use it was I taught resource English and reading, and I would have this program up when students would enter my room, and I would have them do a journal entry about what they saw. So pretty much it's 360cities.net. I think this is an application that you could use across content areas. I could actually see you using it in obviously English class, like I used it for writing purposes, but I think it would be great in social studies classes and also science classes. I could see it used. So, like I said, it's 360cities.net, and every day they have a different panoramic picture up. And it'll tell you, like today, I can't even, I don't even know what that says. It looks like it's German. So I'm guessing this is in Germany. Um, and it tells you who took the picture, who gets the photography credits. And oh, actually, it looks like it's Italy. It will tell you where on the map it is if you click on this little button up here, which is really cool. It'll show you exactly where the photo was taken. And using this map, you can actually see where other photos are. So, for example, let's look. Lots and lots of photos to choose from. I'm just using this button over here in the map to zoom out. So as you can see, you can click on these. I'm going to click on, Paris. That kind of looks cool. So if you are like a social studies teacher and you're teaching something about France, maybe like world history, something like that, and you want to show something from that city, you can actually have this on your screen and students can look at it. You could also put this link like in a Google Classroom and have students explore. Um, what's cool is, just like I'm doing right now, it's kind of like interactive. So you can actually scroll around, look up, really cool, look down. When I did this with students, they loved it. So I'm going to type in something, let's type in something in the US, like, let's type in Gettysburg. I know that some of our social studies teachers teach US history and they talk about the Civil War. I spelled it wrong, of course. Gettysburg. Oh, there's 30 choices. Oh my gosh. Look at this, how cool it is. That is so cool. So I'm going to click on it. And wow. So James O. Phelps took this picture. This looks like an older picture. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just taken with a different lens. But how cool is that to actually be able to show some of the area in an actual picture, like from the area for the Civil War. Or let's type in, let's see, Washington, D.C. How beautiful is that? Oh my gosh. Look at that view. Wow. I could just look at this all day long. But you can see there are lots of different options. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. And you can scroll around. Some of them you can actually do like more of a tour. Like there are arrows that you click on, and then you can actually like zoom in a little bit. I think that this would be great for like for writing prompts. Some of them are like really interesting, and students can be creative, or like if you are teaching about a social studies lesson, you could have that picture up, and you could say a picture of like the Lincoln Memorial and say, what did we learn about the Lincoln Memorial? Just as a kind of motivator engagement piece for students as they're entering the room. Another thing that you could use this for, I think, would be science. So I know in some of our science classes, we learn about like biomes and different parts of the world. So let's type in desert. You could use this as a starting point to show students and to kind of talk about what are the qualities of the desert. So here we've got Utah, we've got all kinds of different deserts here. Oh, that's beautiful. And just picture, like, there's different artworks and things like that. There's like cacti. Very cool. If you're teaching about space, I believe there are some space ones. Oh my gosh. Air and Space Museum entrance. Very cool. I've seen some that were actually from inside of a spaceship, which is really cool. The kids loved that. Really cool. So it just has some different, lots and lots and lots of different photos that will engage kids. Let me go back to the home page. And there are actually some different ways to explore. You can explore using the world map. So here we have Poland. This might be something like, I know our 8th grade English teachers used to teach the Holocaust. So how cool would it be? You type in Germany. How cool would it be to find maybe like like a concentration camp, and I know they're in here because I've seen them. But how cool would that be to kind of see a panoramic view of what that would look like? The kids would just be so engaged. And you can also, like I said, put a link in Google Classroom and then have them find a photo that relates to something that you're learning about. I think that would be really cool too. You go to world map. I just think it's so cool. Look at all the options. Let's see. How cool is that? Empire Theater, Norway, Egypt. I mean, there's just so many ways that you could use this. It's just really cool. Really cool. United States, Ground Zero. So there's just so many pictures, and these are pictures from people that just that post them. That is really cool. Look at that aurora storm. Wow, that could be a great to show if you are maybe a science teacher teaching about phenomena. So if you go here, I think if you click this arrow, it takes you in closer, I believe, and you can actually, it just keeps taking you closer and closer. So it's kind of like a tour. There's the Taj Mahal. Rock climbing in Japan. There's just lots of things. I encourage you to explore it, because there's just so many ways that you could apply it to what you're teaching and engage your students.